All right, so in between changeover here, Stephen's actually going to go up and perform later on. This is a performance. That's true. It is a performance. I meant performing with his instrument, if you pardon the expression. But what he's going to do is give us a couple of. He's a very good poet, and he writes some pretty mean poetry. So he's going to give us a few poems in between whilst we swap over. I'm ready for Graham to come up and play as well. So something a little bit different for Guitar Licks at Patrick's. We've got Stephen Thomas with some poetry.
It was called Guitar Licks.
Poem Licks.
Right, I've got some. These are not my poems. They're from my favourite poet. He's called Matt Harvey. He's from Totnes. He's amazing. This is called Less is More. You might guess what my politics are. There's less than 100 days to the election. This is about green economics. When I was growing up, there was a book called Small is Beautiful, written by Schumacher. Still applies. Less is more. Can less be more? Can more be less? Well, yes and no and yes. Well, more or less. More bikes, fewer cars. Less haze, more stars. Less taste, more time. Less reason, more rhyme. More time, less stress. Fewer miles, more fresh vegetables. Fewer car parks, more acres of available urban soil. More farmers' markets, less produce effectively marinated in crude oil. Less colouring, more taste. More matching, less waste. Fewer couch potatoes, more spring greens. Fewer tired tomatoes, more runner beans. More community, less isolation. Less just sitting there, more participation. More stillness, less inertia. Less illness, more echinacea. More wells, not oil ones obviously. Fewer ills. Fewer clean fingernails, more skills. More cooperation, less compliancy. Less complacency, more self-reliancy. Less competition, more collaboration. Less passive listening, more participation. Less attention deficit, more concentration. Less passive listening, more participation. Less repetition. Less of a warm globe, more a chilly one. More of a wise world, fewer parts of CO2 per million. Less stress-related cardiovascular and pulmonary failure. More nurturing quality time in the company of a favourite clematis or dahlia. More craftsmanship, less built-in obsolescence. More political maturity, less apparently consequence-free extended adolescence. More believed to be beautiful, known to be useful things. Less cheap, pointless, petroleum steep stuff. Yes, less is more, and enough is enough. Right, wind turbines. I love wind turbines. To me, they supply electricity with just using the wind. What could be better than that? I call them windy bines. This is called Turbines Are Beautiful. This was crowdsourced by Matt Harvey in Exeter, which means he got people to give him words and phrases from the audience and he just put it together. Turbine trees, tall and sleek, white cranes talking with the wind, light, majestic mills. You turn my head and you turn my head. Friendly sentries standing on a hillside giving us power, bladed beauties, air cleavers. Daddy, look, a windy bine. What? No cooling towers? Walkers in white, string strong day and night. When the wind blows, the energy flows. Are these steel totems the future? Who knows? Quixote's foe in minimalist guise. Slowly turning electric stars, leading the Magi who knows where. Turbine, why do you stare at me and not my pylon cousin? A giant metal whomping willow, magician or dark lord, harnessing nature or annoying the hell out of people. Rich people don't like wind turbines. They spoil their view. It would be great if the turbines were made in the UK and in colours other than grey. Three-blade knife, elegant Catherine wheel of delight, dynamic, majestic, electric, enchanting and peaceful and hypnotising. Catch the breeze to make a spark flow. Wind is the only weather that can cause insanity. White sculpture, whirling power on a pole, the spin doctor's healthy option, creating rotation for the nation. No matter how much energy you take from the wind today, there is still exactly the same amount left for tomorrow. This is a win-win, wind situation. Elegant, slender, wind harvesters, sculpted, seductive, emotive, endless, beautiful. As you can tell, I'm a big fan. Good, thank you very much.
I was actually waiting for that to come. I was going to say, if he wasn't going to say that, I was going to come up and say, wind turbines, I'm a big fan. Alright, so that was Stephen Thomas doing, aka Bash, by the way, that's what he likes to be called. Doing some great poetry there. So give it up for Bash there. He will be back with some great ukulele tunes later on, and he's even got a new a loop pedal, which is going to... It doesn't matter, I've never seen anyone use a loop pedal with a ukulele, so that's great.